Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Darius. If you are new here, I am a professional portrait photographer and selfie coach. And this entire channel is actually dedicated to bringing you content that can help you look and feel great on camera. Today, we are talking about TikTok. And the reason we are talking about TikTok is it's sort of the modern day selfie. It's not a photo you are taking, but it's often a video you are taking of yourself that can help you reach a much broader audience, sharing your passion, your wisdom, and your aliveness with them. And over the course of the last 2 months, my team and I have launched and released 15 TikToks. I've been on a mission to explore the possibilities on TikTok. And I'll be honest with you, I've, over the course of the last 2 years, had an on-again, off-again relationship with TikTok. You know, it was hot and steamy initially. The first video I put up got a lot of attention, way more than Instagram and YouTube. And then I was like, I don't know if this is for me. It's got a very intense kind of like addictive quality to it because there's so much awesome content. And so I, deleted the app and didn't mess with it for a while. And then as of the beginning of 2022, I said, I'm seeing TikTok the way I've been seeing money. I've done a lot of work with mindset coaches to change my relationship with money, understanding that it's just energy flowing. And it's me that decides if I do something positive or negative with that money. And money on its own is neutral. And so I've approached TikTok similarly, with TikTok being neutral. There's a tremendous amount of energy going through here and growth for some reason. And if I want to share my passion and my light with the world, this can help me do that. And so some things worked, some things didn't. Over the course of the last 10 days, we've grown the TikTok page by over 90,000 followers and 3 million views, which is staggering. It's incredible. I've reached thousands and thousands of people who have been sharing and commenting and reaching out saying, holy cow, your content is amazing. I'm obsessed with your content. This is great. It's changed the way I see selfies. It's changed the way I see myself. It's changed the way I see my phone. And that is so incredibly rewarding. And so that's why we're talking about TikTok, because I have personally discovered that a simple 1-minute video can actually tremendously impact a complete stranger's life. And that gets my juices going. So I'm going to share with you a couple of lessons, and then I'm going to share with you at the end of this video my formula, a formula that seemed to really work. I'm not saying it's the only formula. There's many formulas, and I'm not saying it's guaranteed to work for you. It worked for me. I didn't always use it. We'll break it into its parts and see if there's a couple of nuggets for you to use in your own strategy. So with that, let's jump into the first lesson. My first lesson and my first tip for you is this: before you start creating content for TikTok, just consume content. It is a different platform. It's not Instagram. It's not Twitter. It's not Facebook. It's not YouTube. It's different. And you're going to miss it. And you're going to bring that old paradigm to this new platform and miss what makes TikTok unique. So just consume before you create, and speak to the algorithm. Let it know what you like, what you love, what you want to follow, so that it can start customizing your TikTok. That's what makes TikTok so special. The algorithm really learns and adapts quickly. And so initially you might see all sorts of stuff that's just generic. And then once it starts learning what you like, it really delivers a custom experience. So first, just consume. Okay, I get it. You hate the word niche, whatever you want to call it. You hate it. You're sick and tired of people telling you, you gotta find your niche. I understand. I resisted it in YouTube. I resisted it in Instagram. I resisted it in everywhere because I am not the type of person that could be put into a category. I resented it. I hated it. And then TikTok came around and I decided to try it out. I decided to treat it like a new relationship, okay? I'm gonna leave my past relationships with Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and all of that pain and trauma and triumph and excitement, and meet this brand new platform called TikTok and introduce myself fresh, focused, clear. Hi, I'm Darius. Nice to meet you. I'm a professional photographer and selfie coach. And so I just wanted to try something out because I was so resistant to finding my niche, finding my niche. And with TikTok, I said, let's just try it out. Nobody knows me here anyways. What do I have to lose? And so my bio, I am a professional photographer and selfie coach. My hashtags, photography, selfie tips. My thumbnails, camera to your face, right? Everywhere you look on TikTok, I wanted the algorithm to get crystal clear on who I am and where to categorize me. Here's the last lesson before I jump into my formula that my team and I have been using for my TikToks that have helped me grow 90,000 plus followers. But even before that, I just want to say, if this video has any value to you and you want to see more like it, please like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, share with your family and friends, go onto a ledge somewhere and say, this channel rocks. All of it helps. Okay, back to the lesson. The lesson is, I mean this with all due respect, you don't know shit. I don't know shit. Nobody knows shit. This is brand new shit. It's an opportunity to experiment and play and tinker. And the best way to approach it is like a scientist. Ooh, I tried this trend, it didn't work. Ooh, I tried that thing, it didn't work. Ooh, scientists don't try 2 or 3 things and say this is stupid. They tried thousands of things. And I'm not saying try thousands of things, but maybe 10 things, 20 things, 30 things. And instead of trying to get a viral hit, each opportunity is data. Each opportunity teaches you something. Okay, so have that scientific approach, or sometimes people like to say, like a stand-up comedian. And these short form videos are like little bits you're trying at little comedy shops and just like, oh, that got laughs. Oh, that worked. Ooh, that tanked. Maybe I don't do that anymore. You're finding your limits, you're finding your boundaries, and you're also finding what you like. I didn't like doing the pointy things. I tried it and it failed. You know, I didn't like speaking in a voice that wasn't mine, but I had to do it and look at the data like a scientist and be like, cross my own boundaries. Okay? So get ready to play, experiment, and explore. Okay, let's talk about this formula. Before we jump into the formula, I want to say this. It's a formula. There are many formulas. There are a lot of different styles of TikTok videos. This is not a dancing one. This is not a pointing finger one. This is a service provider bringing wisdom from my regular practice into TikTok. Okay, so that's who this formula is going to work for the best. There are a lot of you out there that are very wise, that do things in your business, in your practice, and you help people one-to-one. And there's nuggets of that experience that you could pull into TikTok, and it can help 1 to millions. 3 million people have viewed this TikTok video, this very simple tip that I was like, it's so simple. Thousands of people have commented saying this was the best tip I've ever heard. This changed the way I see myself. I love this photo, you know, and that was a breakthrough moment for me because there was a voice in my head that was saying, this is not a very fancy tip. This is such a basic tip. Like, who cares? And then there was another voice in my head that said, there's probably 10 other people who have made a video about this tip. And I'm not suggesting you copy people. I'm suggesting there are a lot of people that have come across lessons and tips. And there's a way for you to, in your own voice, in an honest, authentic way, share. And your voice will sound different and feel different to different audiences. Okay? So that was important for me to say that part up front. let me just show you the video. It's 40 seconds long. I'm just going to show it to you instead of talking to you about it. You can see for yourself. If I hit this button. Want to take better selfies with your iPhone that look like maybe you might have taken them with a professional camera? I got a tip for you. Step 1, open your camera. Step 2, down low where it says photo, swipe to the right so it says portrait instead. Step 3, where it says natural light, swipe to the right. Studio light gives you this soft glow on your skin. Step 4, up top where it says F16. F16 puts everything in focus. You don't want that. It looks like an iPhone, not the look. F1.4, everything is out of focus, but it also doesn't look good. 3.5 seems to be the sweet spot. Step 5, take photos, take photos, take photos, and thank me later. Like and follow for more tips. Okay, so let me break down the formula. Maybe you're like, oh, that's just the tip. It's not. There's a formula. And that formula works really well, like I said, for service providers, for coaches, for authors, for speakers, for creatives that have things they want to share. It's just a formula that created a massive growth on my TikTok that I think some of you might be able to find value in. And here was the formula. Step 1, shorter is better. Shorter is better. 40 seconds is not that short. In TikTok land, it's a little longer actually. But we're used to talking for hours and hours, many of us, in real life, or like a 10-minute YouTube video. TikTok, the secret to TikTok is their algorithm will send your video to 10 people, 10 strangers. And if they watch a certain percentage of it, the higher the percentage, obviously, the better, they will then decide to send it to 100 strangers. And if they watch a certain percent of it, they send it to 1,000 and 10,000 and 100,000. And that's how you can go viral. It's unlike any other platform. So the key is you got to make sure people get to the end. That's crucial. So the shorter the video, the better. I say stick within like 30 seconds to a minute. Number 2, energy intro. Energy intro. People move fast in TikTok land. So you don't want to be like, hi, in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 tips. No, like in this video, I'm going to share with you, like just get into the energy. Step 3 is the hook. Okay. You notice immediately I said, if you want to take photos on your iPhone that look like you might have taken them on a professional camera, I've got some tips for you. Speak in their language. Things you can use for your hook is if you want to avoid, speak and then insert a common problem, maybe from your practice, from your day-to-day live, things you actually say, or better yet, things your audience says to you on a regular basis, and make it as simple as possible. Don't over-intellectualize it. Then you give the tips. Make sure they're clear. Make sure they're concise as possible. You don't know how many takes I do until I get that video right. It takes a lot of takes, I'm going to be honest with you. And then the second last tip is the proof. You saw I showed examples. I said I created a hook and then I paid it off at the end. And then the last step is the call to action. Give them something to do, ideally something that creates more engagement or gets them to like and follow you. Okay, so I'm going to recap real quick. Keep it short. Okay. Energy intro, bring energy. One rule of thumb I use is I say you times 2. Okay, you in real life are 3-dimensional and you have a lot of energy, but flattened digitally, your energy drops. And so you times 2. So energy intro. Number 3, get them with the hook. If you want to avoid, there are other versions of that, but hook them. Whatever you do, hook them. Number 4, give them the tips as concisely as possible. Number 5, show them the proof that you can do what you said you were going to do. And number 6, call to action. That's the formula. It's worked. We tried other things that have worked at different degrees, but that one seemed to work at an exponential level. I'm excited to continue tinkering with it and exploring other formulas. Try it out and let me know how it works for you. There are so many more tips I could share about TikTok, but I'm gonna save that for a different day in a different video. If you found this video valuable and you wanna share the love and support the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this video. It really does go a long way. And if you are vibing with this guy and vibing with this content, I want to tell you this. I have an online course. It's called Selfie Like a Pro, and it's literally the best of 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 this content, of my content, curated for you in a single course. And there's live Q&As with me as well. The link will be below. Until the next video,